All right. Well, Anna, you should be picking the fucking chips out your teeth for me.
No, that was Slim Jim.
Not that man, that's Slim Jim.
That shit was good as shit.
I did that for rock version last night.
Saltiness hit the back of my throat.
I like the spicy ones too.
Yeah.
With the ones with the cheddar, it's the best one. What?
I don't be liking them cheese sticks, so I be cutting up my own cheese. I'm bougie. No, I'm so bougie.
The Tabasco sticks, and I think the cheese was separate, like from Wawa.
Oh yeah, the Sargento little cheese steak. They so good for $1. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the smoke out, whatever that Texas brand is. That shit, it tastes cheap. You know, it's just like Slim Jim.
Got you.
I don't like that. I don't like beef sticks. I like Slim Jims. It's the difference. Yeah, I don't like beef sticks.
I believe there is a similar, but for me, beef sticks do only taste better when they are super fresh. Like I feel like you gotta sell them joints right away. They be a little, they casing be a little dry to me sometimes. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, that's why I don't be.
I feel you.
Like
that. It's them. Yeah.
Girl. Well, shout out to the beef stick eaters.
I said I was gonna try turkey jerky one day.
Wow.
Yeah, the little jerky link things. They said they good. I heard it's good. Wow. I know quite a few people that fuck beef jerky up. They said that shit is good, especially when you go out to Reading and get it fresh. It's good. A little jerky, the jerk station. Sorry. Anyway.
Well, welcome back, y'all. To another episode, a new week of To Each His Own podcast. I am the controversial host, CHRISSIE.
And it is I, Anna, the authentic one.
And together we are
To Each His Own. We made it.
We're off the Irky Jerky.
We made it.
We're going to get into our first segment. What's going on? Different things about what's going on in the streets. If you're new here, if you're not, we're going to jump right in.
Right.
So, we are midway through August. It's the last month of the summer. Some of y'all kids are back in school already. And some of y'all kids are preparing. So, let's clap it up for that. Okay? Your kids need to learn. Thank you. Just saying. So, excuse me. What else do we have here?
So, well, it is Leo season. So, shout out to Bryant and Tim for their birthdays.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthdays to our fellow close Leos.
Because my brother out a little bit recently. God bless you. No, thank you.
May God bless y'all with many more. And what else do we have and what's going on?
Your birthday this week. If you're a tribe member too, happy birthday to you as well.
Absolutely.
Give a birthday shout out. If you want to do a birthday shout out, you should have called us earlier last week so we could have got y'all this week. Thank you.
So what do we have here? Oh, this was something interesting. So a new trend, or is it a trend or is it not? I don't know. I think it would be a good trend. Something called a forcing party. So it's a get together where friends get together.
Sounds crazy.
Yes.
But the concept I understand.
Yep. It's a get to you plan a get together or like a kickback or with your friends. I would say for me personally, how I would set the tone is making sure I order things that I know we all enjoy to eat and drink, so that way nothing too crazy. So because it's not supposed to get lit, but things to make everybody chill, comfortable, set the mood and tone for us to be able to relax but focus at the same time. So that way we could focus on one thing we've been avoiding. But I feel like everybody, before doing this series, maybe break it up into like a quarterly thing for the year. So every quarter you'll come together and do something. Maybe have 3 different things per quarter, or just have a list for the total year. Yeah, that too. Just have a list for the total year at the beginning of each year. Maybe start at the beginning, fresh in the beginning of a year. Piggyback off of that, and then just use that as a way to all right, I'm checking off things off my list. Yeah, it could be lit, and it doesn't have to necessarily be only adulting things. It could be like booking the trip that you always wanted to take. Instead of procrastinating, that would be your task to do it.
That's actually what I was going to suggest. Instead of, because this concept that they described, like a forcing party, the name just sounds so crazy.
It does.
I was going to say it as an alternative name, call it a procrastination party.
Yep.
Things that you have procrastinated on doing over the last, several weeks, couple months, year, whatever, we're going to get together and we're going to make sure we get these things done, all while semi having a good time while we're doing it.
Absolutely.
I think the concept absolutely is cute. Again, that name Forcing Party is a little intimidating.
It is.
And I would want to definitely change the inside.
I get
Especially
it.
if I want to introduce it to my friends. Bitch, you not about to force me to do nothing. Y'all with my friends will be.
I think for me personally, I would purposely keep it like that just because I know that by the time I'm done explaining what it is, it would make sense. And because I'm such a person,
friends like me, because as soon as I hear, I bet bitch, I'm
me.
going out the room by.
No, but when you describe it, it's like, oh yeah, I
you wouldn't
get it.
even get a chance to describe it to me because I'd be walking out the room.
No, you wouldn't, because I put it on here to discuss, and you liked it.
That's why I laughed at it. I responded. That's why I said it there, because I would be the person to respond like that. If you came to me and presented this title, all right, girl, we're going to do a forcing party, bitch. No, we not. I'm getting my black.
I would probably more than likely introduce it the way they put it on the slide, like just like basically. I wouldn't just say that to y'all, or just leave that open for y'all to interpret. I would definitely give y'all a breakdown as to what I'm talking about.
Now I know you would definitely.
Yeah, because I don't got time for y'all bullshit. Because you starting already, and I ain't even invite y'all bitches nowhere.
You finish breaking it down. As soon as you say forcing, I'm be on full force. That ain't my
we know Power Ranger.
Oh.
We know Power Ranger.
Now, you know that's an inside joke. Why would you bring it to the couch?
I'm so sorry. You know I feel like you missed your call. She was supposed to be a stunt double on her last life. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway,
you stay telling these people my business.
No, you be pulling stunts, bitch. But anyway. Listen, I feel like this is a shout out to them and giving them even more business they already have. I just thought that this was such a great concept, and I can see how her business is booming. So I came across this post. It was new to me. I didn't know anything about it, but it's going viral apparently over and over again. I named this Braidtopia. Apparently there is, excuse me, a 24-hour braiding shop located in Bowie, Maryland. It was co-owned by a woman from Cameroon and named Nadine. And it's called Nadine's Braiding Hair Salon. I think she also has a partner, if I'm not mistaken, the young lady with the pink hair in the reels that I'm looking at. I just forgot her name. I'm so sorry, but it's located on 4501 Mitchellville Road, and apparently they have over 130 something seats.
Like, it almost looks like a convention center.
No, for real.
Braiders. Cute concept. I was almost concerned that they had did that in response to like the braid shop shutdowns that people were trying to do. Did you see that?
Yeah, but I think that's their call. That's definitely a call back to that. I think because these places exist probably more than likely overseas for sure. I know that it's gotten popular in other major cities. They were talking about it was one opened in Chicago, and I feel like they have multiple in Atlanta already too. Mm-hmm. But you know, Atlanta's a hit or miss. I don't know. I wouldn't even fool with that. I heard some horror stories when they come to trying to get food and hair done down there. You bound to have a crash out session. But I think her concept was to actually try to, actually provide quality services. The people are raving about it, honestly. Yeah, I mean, I know it's a toss-up when it comes to skill set. I like the fact that she also added a junior braiding class where she shows people how to braid so they can get better at their craft and have some hands-on, and they have like a chance to graduate. They get, acquire new skill sets and learn about the business.
So I think overall, it's a cute concept.
Yeah,
you're absolutely right.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to help the hair industry because with all this commotion going on, it's good to see something positive.
Yeah, just as long as y'all keep my edges, please and thank you.
Right.
Okay. There's a lot of skepticism around that.
When you mentioned hair care, that's what I was about to say. I'm sorry, I forgot to add. They do wash hair there.
Right,
that's a big thing.
General, all around
hair care, but I'm like, that's one of them. They don't have to, but they offer the service
because they generally don't. Like, I've never been to the braid shop coming up and they wash my hair. Like, I've always just went with my hair washed, sat in the chair about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, and they start tugging and wugging on my shit. Okay, wild guan. Thank you. Anyway,
4 people on my hair on one time. It's crazy though.
Yes. So, are you alright?
It's the peanuts.
Now she's choking on the nuts. Anna, please.
Pause, bro.
Anna, please. Super pause.
Mm-hmm.
We don't gotta say pause. We women.
That shit is gay.
I don't we said it just that day.
Whoa!
We said 2 queens.
Did you hear what this bitch just told the world? We don't pay attention to her. Disregard that, Murbach. Thank you. Come on. Get.
All right. Last but not least, on
What is it?
what's going on, a family pulled up. Okay, I call this racist to go because young John worked at Popeyes. Was it Popeyes? I said Popeyes. You know it. I got Popeyes in my mind.
But you singing ba da ba ba ba.
So the young lady worked at a fast food restaurant, and her coworker, who was Caucasian, called her white slurs, and she texts her uncles and her cousins like, "Yo, he said X, Y, Z, da 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 da." Cousins pulled up, uncles pulled up. Yo, we want to speak to him. The manager was trying to be really calm.
Oh no, not a family reunion.
You know, X, Y, Z. No, I want him. He said, I want him to call me that to my face. My niece texted me and told me that he on this job calling her NIGGERSs. Ooh. I want him to call me that to my face and watch. I want to watch what happened. The banter continued. Long story short, they ended up firing I'm not sure if he was a teenager. I'm not sure if he was just under 18 or just over, but they fired the young man on the spot.
The racist young man?
Yes.
Oh, about the South, the other person. Oh
no, the young lady was
got you.
And it was a white
young man.
That was.
That's what he did. Justice served him good and well.
She texted her folks while she was on shift, letting them know what was going on. They pulled up. Clearly, the restaurant thought they were customers. No, we're not customers. We want my man to come around here and say what he says to me.
KTSA.
Okay. And they and like I said, racist to go. I bet you he ain't wake up that morning and think he was gonna get fired from work that day. And you know what? Excuse me. Just before we get off this, recently one of my family members had an experience.
Oh hell.
And it was a caring experience. And it hurt my heart because I had told them, unfortunately, like in these political times, you know, I feel like there's 3 sets of white folks. You know,
we'll break it down.
I feel like it's the white folk, you know, who really fuck with us. You know, the ones who would have kept us in the underground world, like kept us, you know, sitting, you know, hit us out and all of that.
Gave us a little bacon.
There's those outwardly bigots, racists who are just gonna be like, fuck you, you know, we gonna do what we want, say what we want, and kind of like
stand on
law-abiding citizens, you know, those kind of individuals, and those that are gonna continue to kind of smile in your face, shake your hands, and call you a nigger when they go home behind your back. And unfortunately, it's very hard to decipher which kind of white folk you're dealing with.
Yeah.
And your discernment has to be there. And it's a scary time and place for black and brown folks. It really is, and you gotta either be willing to stand on it all the way, or you know,
figure out some shit fast to get you out of that situation.
Exactly, I was saying it's right, or go figure out some shit that's gonna make you run to hide.
Because my whole thing be when they got a nerve to be outwardly racist towards you and be open and bold with it, but then try to like run down on you and think they actually gonna put their hands on you. See, that's where I draw the line at. All bets are off because baby, you not finna whoop me.
It's gonna be me or it's gonna be
you. It's gonna be me in the strength of all my fucking ancestors whooping that ass, and they would be just now peeling me off of you today. I'd have whooped your ass all the way till August 5th till my cousins came to ride.
I'm not period.
Montgomery fade on that great day on that boat.
I'm just saying that on the day that we recording.
Okay.
Tomorrow is August 5th. I'm just saying.
Okay. Listen. Yes. Oh wow. Yes. Stop crying. What is it, like the 3-year anniversary or some shit like that? I think so.
I
think it happened in 2022.
I've always told my parents, and they're frightened. Especially I remember when, you know how excited we was when Obama went in his first term. You know we was acting real ghetto.
Acting.
Right. It wasn't that. But I've always told my parents, you know, if it ever came down to a situation with me, you know, like that, like unfortunately, y'all would probably lose me because I would. No, I'm not even joking because I would, like you said, I would feel the strength of thinking about all the people who died, like just to fight for equality and all kinds of different things like that. Like that's the kind of thing that runs through my mind when an incident comes and arises. That now I have to defend myself simply because I woke up late.
That's real rap. And that's real rap.
I can't help that.
Right.
I'm not ashamed of it.
Right.
And that's one of the best parts about me.
And I'm damn sure not about to argue with you about it.
And I'm not going to argue with you about it. So it's going to be... It's gonna be
what it is.
It's
gonna be what it is.
If the sacrifice ends up coming to whether it's behind bars or under the dirt, I'm like, man, I'm
all,
not.
all 10.
Yeah, I'm going to stand on 10 toes about that. Like,
just like T.I. said, I'll die about my respect, not on no street gangster, not worth nothing stuff. On some real like morals, values.
Yeah.
Ideologies,
like literally fighting for my
life. Literally, if it's gonna be like me or you type situation, just because you fucking felt froggy today on the strength of my color, like no.
Like, I'm not gonna hide behind that. Yeah. I'm gonna die behind it. Unfortunately, before anything.
And honestly, and I think I feel the same way.
I'm gonna die by listen, my God, my color, and that's on game.
I feel the same way though.
Listen, I wish it would be there. You gonna bother me? You gonna bother me? You might as well shoot me in the back of the head right now. I'm gonna die behind Jesus Christ. I'm gonna fuck. Listen, believe what you want to believe. That's me.
Right.
Okay. God bless everybody else.
I can't with you. But yeah, man, it gets to be dark.
And my mind's like, I don't want you to think like that.
No, but right, because
Mama's the truth though.
Because honestly, you can say that you're going to do this, and that, but honest for me personally, I just know I've had my own run-ins with racist encounters. It's like you find yourself so up, like it makes you mad because honestly, I feel like it really, for me, from my perspective, and what happened with me, it really was from thin air. Like it was really from thin air, and the way it happened, it made me feel like they was trying to make me look crazy. So I start snapping even more because now I'm in a public place. Now, bitch, fight me, you and your girlfriend. Like, I don't care. I put my purse down and everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Like, I'm about to fuck y'all up in Walmart. Real rap. I just got my little check from work. I'm trying to get my school supplies, and you want to fuck with me.
School supplies?
Yeah, like.
Come on, it's August. Come on, get your school supplies.
Yes. But let's get one thing clear. We are not our ancestors. Let y'all keep y'all words to yourselves. And
you're not going to step out of line on me.
I'm going to need Trump to tread lightly when he's talking about Charlemagne, too. And I ain't going to say too much.
I don't know too much about that because I just
because he made certain political comments and he said certain things that Trump didn't like. And Trump decided to call him all kinds of insults and stuff like that. And it's just like, who do you think you are? Called him what do you call him? A sleaze bag? Some shit like that. He just was going ham. I'm like, yo, watch your mouth, old head, before I pill you. Like an orange. Like the orange you are. It's like, no. Let me stop.
I'm not. Ooh, the fuck? Like the orange you are.
Somebody said some ignorant shit about him the other day in the meeting at work, and I was dying laughing. Like, please don't say that out loud. They gonna hear you. They gonna send your ass.
This fucking political regime is a fucking joke.
Shit is crazy.
It's a fucking joke.
What else is going on besides these trash ass human beings?
Period.
Ooh, boss of the week. So we have a boss of the week, a black author. I love me a good black author.
Yeah, so we're gonna move on to the boss of the week, y'all.
Yeah. So this book is called Angry. It's a book written by Terrell M. Scott, a black author.
Like to say we are.
Yes, we are going to drop the link to this book. You can purchase it on Amazon for $12.95. It's for the reading ages group 5 to 12 years old. It's 26 pages in length. And I believe they also have an audio. I think they also have an audio book too. Well, I mean, when you're talking about a book about feelings,
no, I'm saying like so y'all should have no problem
reading it. Getting through I get what you mean. I'm about to say
not for the other people.
Yeah. So shout out to the author, Mr. Terrell M. Scott.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Oh, is there one more person? Oh, and the illustrator, Tanya Sittner. Shout out to you too for making this print happen.
girl. Go ahead, y'all.
Yes, emotional exploration and acquired intelligence is very essential to social emotional development.
It
Clock
really
it.
is. And I've been keeping having this recurring dream. I keep telling you, I told you you just couldn't.
Oh my, here you go.
And I'm gonna say something to you after this.
Bust you in the face.
All right, so we're gonna get into the.
So I'm gonna say
for
this.
Oops.
today.
I don't even know how to break
That-
this down.
I hope we're able to hear him.
We
He has a very monotone voice.
He does, but I feel like he's speaking very clearly, so it should.
No, he is, and this is a long video too.
It is long. That's why I'm trying to figure out how I want. I'm probably have to pause it and fast forward it so he can get to the point.
I hope you're able to gather all of this because it is a long.
It is
it's
a long video.
one. You want to just explain it because it's too long to be listening to.
So basically, it's a video. So his name is Isaiah Frizzell. I always want to give credit because this is not from our page or anything like that. So he's kind of touching on how, in general, he notices humans do not, or people of this culture, of this time, in this era, do not really like intentional people because intentional means consistency. So just because you're intentional about something, you're consistent with it, when they get into the moods where they feel like they don't want to be consistent or it doesn't fit or serve them in that moment, then yeah, or then they dislike it. And he was just, talking about just being able to reciprocate that. Why is it so hard for people to do that? And he's not even solely talking about romantic relationships. He's talking about just showing up in the world, period, which I think is a great point because it's not just about romantic relationships. I think it could be across the board for everything. I feel like when you are an intentional person, I feel like when people know that you have a mission, when people know that you stick to your guns, they like you and they like you and they like you until it's that point where it's just like, nah, this ain't gonna work for me. Like, I noticed that. No, some people just don't have the wherewithal to rise to the occasion when it comes to people being intentional. And it's like, I'm doing this with the intent. Absolutely, right. Especially when people are really true to their intentions. It was good while it served you, but now that it's not, now you're looking at it's like, oh no, I'm like, you don't want to deal with it. I don't like that. That's poor. I feel like that's a very immature of this culture to be that way. I feel like we need to move past that as a people.
And honestly though, just to piggyback off that a little bit, I do feel like I'm not going to put it all on this generation. Because I do feel like I've seen plenty of examples of that prior to, this new Gen Z generation. And although we're talking about, both, excuse me, recreational, platonic, romantic relationship, all styles of relationships, I have seen it a lot in romantic relationships.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even in my own personal experiences. And that's where I'm just like, that's where I kind of learned how to kind of give and take in that area, honestly. Because I'm going to give somebody the same energy that they give me.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm giving consistency because that's who I am, but I'm noticing that you're not reciprocating the same thing,
the same energy,
yeah. I'm going to stop it because I don't think it's fair for somebody to be given a certain level of energy, especially when it comes to certain things, and not getting that back. Like we're not talking about like small, simple tasks between two people or a group of people.
No, it's giving. I'm filling up an inflatable pool, and you're poking holes in it with a fucking spork.
Affect someone's lifestyle, livelihood,
right?
All of those things. Like, no, we gotta give and take on the same level.
On the same level, yeah. Because these are things that reflect. This is how I get to know what your character flaws are.
Boom.
This is where that part of you rears its ugly head. This is the part where you outlive your representative phase and you figure out, all right, are they able to still be consistent and show up? Cool.
Unfortunately, and even when you relate it to the romantic aspects, I remember my mom said this to me before in my previous relationship. She said, Christine, if you love somebody, no matter what mood you're in, whether you're upset with them, happy with them, whatever, you won't treat them a certain way out of your love for them. Because when you love somebody, you have a certain level of respect for them and all of those things. So you won't even think or even if you think you won't even cross the line out of your love and respect for them. If you cross that line, you don't love them or feel for them how you think
How you
do.
think you do, right?
And I had to test myself and say, damn, you know what, Mom? You right.
Especially when you do
Right.
it so effortlessly. And
Right.
it's always the common denominator of how things play out. It's never we compromise, or it's never we, I kind of just like take the back seat and maybe let you express how you feel, so that way I can sit with myself, sit with the situation, and come back and revisit it, and we can talk through it.
Right.
Because sometimes that's essential too. It's like I
Yep.
might mention something to you, and you might just want to listen that time around, right? You might not necessarily have something to say in that moment. Some people get offended by that, but it's just like, have you seen them have this behavior with other things? This may just be one of those situations where it's like they need a moment. Like, I don't know. Like people, and then again, inconsistency. If you giving people grace, do it when it doesn't serve you too. We got to do more of that for each other too.
Fact, right
it really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how to just being kind. Basic human decency, being kind to people.
But unfortunately, and sometimes as we get to that, sometimes some people don't have the energy to be kind to people that they don't know. Because some days, I don't know, why you laughing? I know you threw me off. Why you laughing?
I'm sorry, because you funny as shit.
I know you fucked my head up. You made me, I know why you laughing.
I'm sorry. You said sometimes people don't have enough energy to be kind to people they don't know. But I feel like the flip side of that, I'm going to add to that point. So I'm trying to get you back to where your thoughts was. I'm sorry since I interrupted you. The flip side to that is also that, you made me lose my point of thought too.
Because sometimes it depends on what mood you're in.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes you're not as kind to people because you do know them, and you do know their situation, and you do know certain things about them. And it's just like, you know what? I don't feel like I got to be kind to you. Or some people, not necessarily
that's
just
bias.
you, or it's just some people have that bias. Yeah. They might just not be kind to you because of the type of the person that they feel like you are, how they perceive you. So it's like, okay, cool.
And low key, that's, and depending on how you observe or obtain that information, it could be judging a book by its cover.
Yep. Or
it could be something else.
It's really tea.
Yeah, it could be really tea.
Or it's really tea.
And honestly, sometimes I feel like that depends on who you're getting the information from. And how you're getting the information, like what mode or mood you're getting the information from. Because I said what I meant when I said that sometimes you're not in a mood to, kind of get that energy. People you don't know. It's life happens, and if you're coming upon a situation, it's like, all right, I may be willing to deal with this with a loved one, but if this happened with a stranger, I don't have the capacity to be able to, to resolve it this necessarily in the same way.
True.
Or to give you the same consistent response that you would get normally for me on a different day. Like, okay, if my coworker versus my loved one
is totally different
in the same situation, y'all gonna get maybe two different kind of me's. On top of that, depending on what mood I'm in. It's about me. I'm. Me. So
I feel you. Yes.
Don't laugh at me no more.
You are. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Sorry, y'all.
So let me see.
Cool. I'm trying to get over this last night.
I hope you feel better.
Thank you so much.
But I feel like we dissected that as best as we could. That was a good little. I think he had a lot to say. Shout out to him once again. If you want to see the clip,
we'll repost the full
it
clip on the page. But just for time's sake, on the episode,
because it's a little
short, lengthy.
Yeah. I feel like, again, do you want to do the reality check, or do we want to do another topic? Because we can do that.
I thought it was only one.
Just do the one? Okay. Huh?
It was only one.
Yeah, it is one. I'm just like, well, we didn't do. We still have an extra one. I don't know if you want to do that. We still have one left over.
I only see the reality check.
Right, but we don't. We still have another one left over from the other place. on a side.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, check.
All right. That's what I'm asking. Cool. So, I guess just listen.
Like Beyonce
Your life
said.
that feels like praying.
My mother is.
So, she said, is there anything in your life that feels like praying? I'm going to play that again.
That feels like what?
Is there anything in your life that feels like praying? Like something in your life?
Praying.
Yes, praying.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like prayer.
Yeah,
like
prayer.
Prayer.
Mhm. Praying to
P-A-R-Y.
Mm-hmm.
P-A, not P-E.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I got the clue.
I'm going to hurt you.
Almost 80, and she's dealing with some health challenges. And these health challenges over the course of the last year has put me in position to be a caretaker. I have to take care of very intimate things as it pertains to my mother. I have to wash her and I have to clean her. I have to, I pull her panties up in the midst of its burden, because it is that. If we're being honest, it is burdensome sometimes.
Yep.
It also feels like prayer. I'm praying at the only creator that I've ever actually physically known.
Your mom.
My mother. It's me acknowledging a vessel that has given me everything that I've become. And as that vessel continues to empty, right, it's seeping out. And she's not on E yet, and she's fine, but E is coming. The tank is emptying, right? And to be there and to maintain this vessel, to maintain her comfort, to maintain her dignity, by making sure that she's clean and cared for. Come on, I mean, what else could prayer be? Prayer can't just be asking.
Right. I agree. And I love the way he broke that down and he made that. He tried to make it as simple as possible. Because I feel like I see what he means. Because it made me think about how, like, just reading the Bible. Because we about to be, okay, we're switching gears to religion just a little bit, y'all. Just put my big toe in. How the Bible says that everything that has breath praises the Lord. Including, that means that when the birds are chirping, they are praising the Lord. So in a sense, what he's saying is it can't, prayer can't just be the act of just sitting there, putting my hands together and praying to God. Prayer comes in different because in all actuality, you give glory to God through the things that you do in life. So him comparing having to care for his mother, the only physical manifestation of what he knows to be a creator in human form, is directly like him, like giving prayer and giving thanks back to God, just to be able to maintain her, the vessel that gave her life. And I just thought he explained that so eloquently and so beautifully, because I do feel like in life there are things that we do feel like are sacred to us, that we do or we deem as special, or we deem as, makes us feel more closer or connected to God, or closer to our walk in our journey in our spirituality as individual people. When something that you may be special to you versus the next person. Like the next person might feel like, I don't know, doing certain things with children.
Realistically, I took that as, and I'm glad you got the opportunity to re-explain it, because I'm not gonna lie, I barely can hear her, so I'm not sure how excuse me, how well the audience will be able to hear him.
Oh, you could hear him?
I kind of set in a little bit closely. I listened strongly to be able to hear him.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure how well it'll be able to resonate to the audience, which is why I said I'm glad you got a chance to explain
Gotcha.
it. By the time I listened to you and to explain it, it just boiled down to me as he honored his mother and his father.
Yeah,
That's part of that's the basic 10 commandments.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I wouldn't even take that outside of anything else outside of that, because the word says you're supposed to honor your mother and your father. He did what he was supposed to do.
Yep, and I feel like essentially we're saying the same thing.
Yeah, he did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, because following his word is honoring God.
That's
Right.
He did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
And
some people don't, although some people don't do that, and that doesn't mean that they don't love their parent any less, because there's a lot of people out here who don't care for their parents on that kind of level. Mm-hmm. They will put them away somewhere and let someone else do it because that's what they choose to do. Mm-hmm. But it's a lot on, I know from my experience as a child, watching my mother do it and being a helping hand in addition to her, that it is a lot for your adult child to take on their own life and have their own flow of things that's going on and take on the responsibility and the role of being a caretaker for someone else. And make decisions for them. It can be tough because sometimes they don't agree with everything that you agree with. I literally just watched somebody the other day on social media have a disagreement with their, parents' spouse over whether they wanted them to continue to live or not. And it was very heartbreaking to see because people don't really post things like that. I'm like, so it was a very, interesting, thing to see because, that's what I gathered from it. It wasn't.
I'll be posting a lot.
It wasn't posted in a messy way like that, but I know how those situations get.
I'm saying, just saying, like, that's a lot to post for somebody that, like, you don't know this person that you're referring to. Not that well. That's what I'm saying.
But I've met them in person, but I don't know them that well.
Y'all be posting a lot. Like, I wouldn't even want that to be like, and again, that's just me.
Okay.
Some people might feel like they need that support and that ability, and might have to put that out there in order to maybe get some feedback, in order to get through it, or whatever the case may be. But to me, I just be like, that for me, that would be a lot to put out there on social media.
Excuse me, I hate to say it, but I've become, for me, I wouldn't do it, but I've become desensitized to it only because I feel like it softens the blow when people post it in different kinds of ways. It does, however, it still is a very,
like, y'all do
it's a lot of information and a lot of, you just allow for a lot of people to have a look in on your personal life. So.
And I think also is because of the industry that we're in.
Yep.
We're in the industry of HIPAA violations and all of that. So I just feel like, y'all be telling me too much of y'all fucking business.
I'm cracking up, yeah.
Like, that's really what I'm trying to say. Y'all be telling too much of y'all fucking business to people who don't give a fuck. And who don't know y'all like that. Like, seriously, for her to be able to say, like, yeah, no, I don't, like, I know who they are, but I don't know them like that. Y'all, she don't need to fucking know.
I'm cracking up.
I just feel like people, y'all just be doing, if y'all need that group, that sense of cohesiveness, start a fucking Facebook group and make it private for people who are all going through the same
real rap,
journey.
it really, I just said this the other day to somebody. It's a Facebook group for everything under the sun.
But I'm like,
you'd be surprised.
Because to be putting it out, to be putting it on y'all stories and y'all posts and y'all, like, that's a lot. Like, everybody don't be, I be feeling bad for people who tell people their business. Like, why the fuck are you telling people that?
Yeah, and then, or if
they
you
don't care.
Or when you post when somebody passed away is how they die. I be like,
you get a bunch of comments on what's wrong, all these things. Do you want to start lashing out? You put your shit out there.
How did they die is crazy though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't give a fuck what happened. Somebody's grieving. It don't matter. Do not ask somebody what happened.
I watched people argue for hundreds of comments over whether or not that was a fair way to feel or not. And me personally,
that's crazy.
I just wanted to see why people. They was like, well, if you're posting it for people to see, it's public information. And we want to know why.
And that's part of the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying. Like, you cannot get mad at people for asking. You're putting them in that position.
Even though I still do, because I feel like that's just, I don't know who I don't ask questions like that. For me, I don't feel comfortable enough.
For the person who posted it, you can't get mad for people who do. Like, stop fucking putting your business out there. Please. We don't want to know. We only asking because you put it out there. Well, I'm not asking, but for people who are asking, they only ask because you put it out there. Stop telling your business. If they're not invited, if they're not on the invite list, why the fuck are you telling them?
Yeah.
You know?
It's a lot, it's a lot that goes into that.
Like, my brain can't process that. And I realize, I be like, why the fuck did you tell us that?
I can't.
Like, I feel like I know too much.
But yeah, some things that I do that feel like prayer for me personally is when I was feeling closer to myself. I can just having those moments where I just feel, I like doing like my self-care, like my skincare and stuff like that, like early in the morning and getting like just standing and looking directly into the sunlight some mornings and making sure I get some sun rays on my skin because hoes be vitamin D deficient. Especially when you got all this melanin. So get y'all vitamin D. That's all I wanted to say. Well, thank you for joining us another week in this hot and hazy August of ours.
Yes, we will. We will see y'all next Sunday, whether you're in the church house, the bar house, the back house, barbecue yard.
We won't be at the jailhouse though. That's the only house we ain't gonna be in.
Even in the jailhouse, if you find us in the jailhouse, let me know.
Oh no.
Bitch, I want to know if they find us in the jailhouse. I need to know.
Oh, they listening to us?
Yeah.
I'm about to say, oh no, you won't find me there is what I'm saying.
No, not literally find me.
Oh.
I know PP number.
Okay.
I don't got no PP number. No.
You talk about find us.
Yeah.
Oh, got you.
No PPs. No
got
PPs.
you. But make sure y'all follow though. Follow, comment, share.
You will not
subscribe.
check my PP at Muncie. I do not have one.
Oh God.
Thank you.
That made me shiver. But thanks for coming and joining us this week. We holla at y'all next week.
Bye.
And don't forget Labor Day, we taking a break.
Oh yeah. I need a burger and a rib.